Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Arachakwadash. Del want to say the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone who rule well, peace, blessings, and salutations unto the four elect tabernacle of David. Now, 2023 is looking pretty spooky for Babylon. You see how this is, building up. We're in the beginning of the so-called year, and things are already turning out to be, drastic. We coming in with, food insecurity, inflation, scarcity, and now, of course, more extreme weather. We know that, the East Coast got hit, pretty badly with a bomb cyclone, and it resulted in a very devastating, snowstorm, and people froze to death. A lot of damage was done. A lot of things were shut down. A lot of people got desperate and started looting. All right, it wasn't safe, and these are just previews of what's to come. All right, when we come into the time of trouble, the scriptures tell you that there will be no day like it. Let's get real quick Matthew 24 and 21. And it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." And we're going to, be definitely coming into that time. And the Lord is actually showing us the signs. All right. There will be signs in the heavens. All right. Signs in the sun, the moon. All right. There will be earthquakes in diverse places. As a matter of fact, in California, I believe there was two earthquakes that took place. I believe they were both over a 5.0. And, the Lord is striking something major with the Bay. He has a controversy with the Bay Area in Cali. And, if you know about Cali, man, it's a shithole. It's a lot of immoral behavior, of course. You think of San Francisco, you think of rainbow flags, men hand in hand, women hand in hand, so on and so forth. So, the Lord, it was nothing for him to bring evil upon a wicked city like that. But the Lord is fed up with Cali, all right, from what I can see. More people leaving, getting up out of there. So, it's pretty expensive to live. It's a lot of homelessness, a lot of disease. It's filthy there. So, yeah, they're away with that place, man. But, Lord willing, the Akim, because you got beloved brethren up there that dwell there. May Yahweh Shai Shah keep them brothers in his hands, keep them safe, and, shielded. But getting into it, this is from Yahoo. It says San Francisco is about to be hit with a brutal storm so severe that a meteorologist says it's one of the most impactful he's ever seen. All right. And we know this is the Lord, bringing his scourges down. All right, because he's angry with this world. And the Lord said that, he's going to bring the plagues upon Babylon. All right, he's visiting the world which he made and addressing, the sins and, the iniquity of these people. Pursuing the 2 Ezra 8 and 50. Many great misery shall be done to them in the latter times in the world because they have walked in great pride. And these people are very proudful. So the Lord's not going to let up on this place. He's going to continue to increase, the hardship, the plagues. All right. So continuing on, it says, this is in the article, as it continues to clean up from a thorough drenching over New Year's weekend, San Francisco is bracing for an even bigger storm that meteorologists warned could be catastrophic. The National Weather Service's Bay Area office issued a frank and dire warning to citizens in a statement saying the storm, which is currently forecast to begin peaking Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, can bring about flooding and the loss of life. All right, and let me get a quick scripture. And this is Isaiah 29, verse 6. And it says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." So the Lord is bringing all these different scourges, man. All right, thunderstorms, with lightning. People have been getting hit with lightning strikes consecutively last year. All type of devastating earthquakes. The Lord said there would be earthquakes in diverse places. All right, great noise and with storm and tempest. So you've been having a lot of terrible, storms, whether it be snowstorms. All right, we had monsoons the previous year here in the West. All right, been a lot of hurricane activity every year, of course. So the Lord is that's part of the Lord visiting this place. Okay. And it's scourging these wicked people. So the Lord is he's pretty much speaking, he's addressing the world which he made, especially Babylon the Great. All right. And when we see tragic events, we see people dying, they saying that it's going to be a loss of life. Well, hey, if there be evil done in the city, was it not the Lord that done it? Yeah, Amos 3:6, it says, "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it?" All right. Let me get NLT, it says, "When the ram's horn blows a warning, shouldn't the people be alarmed? Does disaster come to a city unless the Lord has planned it?" Yeah, man, the Lord plans these things out. Even if it's Esau on the left-hand side using this technology, it's still the Most High. He does not have any power without the Most High. All right. So ultimately, it's the Lord. Okay. And matter of fact, let me get Luke, because these things are consecutively happening, and people still not putting it together. What time that we're in? Is Luke 12 and Luke 12 and 54 says, and he said also to the people, "When you see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway you say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when you see the south wind blow, you say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. You hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that you did not discern this time?" All right, and we're coming into that evil time. All right, we're in the beginning of sorrows. All right, getting ready to come into a time of trouble. While you got Jake that still want to party, they want to make excuses for why they want to continue to turn up and party, rise up and play. Because Jake is not being circumspect. They're not watching. All right. But anyway, going back to the article, it says, to put it simply, this will likely be one of the most impactful systems on a widespread scale that this meteorologist has seen in a long while. The warning reads, the impact will include widespread flooding, roads washing out, hillside collapsing, trees down, potentially full groves, widespread power outages, immediate disruption to commerce, and the worst of all, likely loss of human life. This is truly a brutal system that we are looking at and needs to be taken seriously. I'll say, hey, you call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, tear this bitch up, man, and spare the Akim that are there and their families. Definitely send up prayers for them brothers and their families out there, man. But the hell with the rest of them people. May they all get judged. Because we know the Heavenly Father is he's fed up with these people, man. He said he will not hold his tongue as concerning their wickedness, which they wickedly exercise. All right, second Ezra 15 and verse I'll start at verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." All right, and these extreme weather patterns is what contributes to famine. We already been dealt with or should I say is still dealing with droughts with big lakes and rivers drying out. Now you're getting storms now. That's all gonna ruin your food supply. That's why we're facing shortages now and inflation. It says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves." All right. Just all manner of wickedness, man. All right. And up there in the Bay, it's filthy. Them spirits out there, man, filthy. All right. So, they got it coming. It says, "Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." All right. And, them brothers down there, they've been holding it down, and they've been, prophesying against, this place. All right. Sighing and crying. It's a lot of, bati behavior up there. So, the Lord got to, clean it out. It's a lot of Noah flood behavior. I mean, and that's worldwide, but especially here in Babylon, which is why the Lord is bringing these calamities. So let's get Sirach 40 real quick. Yeah, this is Sirach 40 and verse 8. It says, "Such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold of more upon sinners, death and bloodshed, strife and sword and calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood." All right. So, all this activity from the Most High is to be done upon, the wicked. Those of our people that ain't living right, they're living contrary to the laws, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. They're walking according to the course of this world. You're living in sin. You're living in wickedness. The whole world life in wickedness, because the border of wickedness is in power. All right. They're trying to turn everybody into moles, trans this, trans that. Just passed, those marriage laws. Just going overboard with it, man. So yeah, the Lord is he's addressing all this. Now let me get real quick, because our brothers, as long as they're doing the right thing, they're gonna be all right. Because all these calamities is for the wicked. All right, Psalms 125 verse 3, it says, "For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon a lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands into iniquity. Do good, O Yahweh, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity. But peace be upon Israel." So them brothers, Lord willing, they'll be protected, man. Okay. And I think I left a scripture out. Let me get Isaiah 28, and I think it's 2. Yeah, Isaiah 28 and 2, it says, "Behold, the Lord have a mighty one and a strong one, which as a tempest of hell and of a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters, overflowing shall cast down to the earth with the hand." All right. And the Lord does that in the form of hurricanes. All right. And you know, big storms like the one that's coming to California. It's going to be so vast that it's going to hit the northern part of Cali, and it's going to travel down to Southern California. So even down in LA, they're going to catch it. All right, it's been raining for days in the Bay. You got, you know, it looked like, you know, a lot of these cities are already underwater. You know, cars driving through, damn near, it looked like they driving through a lake. So yeah, man, this is you know, we're gonna see what happens from all this. But you know, these type of things are gonna continue. And we're just in the beginning, man. You know, so, you know, if you got any type of mortal thoughts, you know, you worried about, you know, basically you dealing with any type of anxiety of this world, man, let it all, let it go. And haste to flee from these times that are coming. All right. You know, put off now the weak nature, like the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me get it. Second Ezra 14. And I'm starting at verse 13. It says, "Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people, comfort such of them that as be in trouble, and not renounce corruption." So and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So we know there's more to come. All right. And especially if, you know, because the Spirit got on the Apostle Tahar to, you know, coin the year of, you know, of the Lord, hopefully bringing or fulfilling all the prophecies, you know, all the prophecies hopefully coming to pass. And if that's so, then, hey, if the Lord actually brings it 2023, then this could be the year. That means that we finna go through much hell. All right. We're going to go through much tribulation. All right. War brewing up, drafts, famine. They finna, they're plotting, the World Economic Forum, they're plotting about how they're going to combat so-called misinformation. You already know what that's geared towards. All right, they're crafting every angle to, you know, come against the men of the Lord. All right. So, you know, you're looking at a possible famine of the word hitting, all type of things. All right. CBDC systems already set up. All right. All these other countries, they're adopting that system of digital currencies. They're openly promoting the MOTB. Digital identifications, all that is they're gonna try to roll this thing out. So it could definitely come this year, with, you know, with all the rest of the prophecies being fulfilled. But we gotta patiently wait and stand upon our watch. Blessed is he who's blessed is that servant whom when the Lord shall come shall find so watching. We gotta continue to watch. Be preoccupied in these prophecies, you know, measure out the time diligently in itself. All right. And these, and you know, these are part of those signs. All right. So yeah, man, it's, you know, we're in those times right now. So let's continue to be circumspect. All right, let's continue to be sober. Let's continue to be vigilant. So, you know, prayers up to the Akim up there, and Lord willing, you know, brothers are, you know, taken care of. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honor to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone. Peace, blessings to the elect. Shalom.